So, see, class 9 science, physics, bio and chemistry. So, let us talk about completed chapter. So, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 are completed during online classes. Okay, and now your chemistry part finish, over. Okay, just do one thing, make notes, read book, revise multiple time, remember important term or facts. Let us talk about physics. In physics, chapter 8, motion, chapter 9, force and laws of motion completed. Okay, so now I am going to start a new chapter of physics, which is gravitation. 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 Chapter 10. Okay. Okay, in chapter 8 and 9, we have learned about the motion of an object and the force as the cause of motion. We also talk about change the speed or the direction of motion of an object. Now, okay, so first we need to introduce about gravitation. We know that the moon goes around the earth and an object which throw upward reaches a certain height and then fall downward. It is said to be when Newton was sitting under a tree, an apple fell on him, and the fall of an apple made Newton first start thinking, if the earth can attract an apple, can it not attract the moon? If the force the same in both cases, he think and he argued that each point of this orbit the moon fall toward the earth instead of going off in a straight line, so it must be attracted by earth, but we do not really see the moon falling toward the earth. Okay, so First of all, when you throw a ball from a point, it reaches a certain height and then after again it reaches the ground. If this is tree, an apple fall on ground. Similarly, moon and this is earth. Both of them are non-luminous object. Don't consider as luminous object. Okay. So, if earth attract this ball toward the earth, why not this moon also attract toward the moon, toward the earth, if the principle is same? So the answer is earth attract the moon, by which moon is able to revolve around the orbit. Okay, you need to understand activity 10.1. A stone describing a circular path with a velocity of a constant magnitude. Before the thread is released, the stone moves in a circular path with a certain speed and changes direction at every point. When you observe a circular motion, then the direction of an object is changes at every instance of time. Every instance of time, the direction of an object changes at every instance of time. The change in direction involves change in velocity or acceleration. Obviously, if direction will change, velocity will change, then obviously rate of velocity also changes. The force that causes this acceleration to keep the body moving along the circular path, here this force is generated by this boy who holding this thread and rotating, revolving this stone. So, but a force act on moon, by which moon is able to revolve around the earth or around a circular path, not exactly circular path. So the force that causes this acceleration and keep the body moving along the circular path is acting toward the center, and this force is known as centripetal force. This force is known as centripetal force, means center seeking. You can observe that this boy is at the center of this circular orbit. Okay, this imaginary circular orbit. Okay, so this is the basic introduction of trigonometry. In next lecture I will explain you more about gravitation and universal law of gravitation. For today it's enough. Thank you.